What's going on, guys? We're back here again for another week of some prize picks. We're going to jump into our week NFL picks. So we are obviously in week 6 of the NFL season. We're going to dive right in, man, and going to go with a few picks that we like. So I've got 2 picks out of the gate that I kind of want to get to you. So one of them is going to be we're going to go straight to completions. And we're gonna go Russell Wilson. This is a Thursday game, so if you don't get it in, I'm gonna give you an extra one, kind of a plug and play here maybe. But at 19.5 completions was the line when I did it, so it's at 20 now. But I still like the over on Russell Wilson. If you go and look at his history, yeah, he's only done it twice, but I think with they got a running back going to be out this week. I think they're going to have to throw a little more, so I like the Russell Wilson over. So that's my take, is because of injury. I like it more than anything. But 2 of the plays are not up as of yet. It's passing touchdowns. Zach Wilson and Marcus Mariota both are at a half a touchdown on the line. So it's going to depend on how they come out on prize picks. If they stay at a half, I like both of those on the over. Zach Wilson going up against Miami and Marcus Mariota going against Tampa Bay. I like both of those plays for 1 touchdown. But like I said, can't play it yet because they don't have that line up on prize picks, but I think that's where they're going to fall. Our next pick's going to be rushing yards, so we're going to jump to rushing yards here. And we're going to pull up Devin Singletary. Devin Singletary rushing yards is at 51.5. I like the play at under. I get it. Like he's, look, 1, 2, 3. He hasn't hit it yet. So he's been under on all 5 weeks that he's played. So I like the under on Devin Singletary. It was at 52.5 when I had this stat. It's at 51.5 now. I still like it because he hasn't hit that at all this season. And with Josh Allen bouncing back from a bad game, I think he's going to look to sling the shit out of the ball and get some yardage. This one's going to be a bit of a surprise. We're going to pull up Saquon Barkley at 75.5. It's at 76.5 now. It looks like on Prize Picks. Well, guess what? I like the under on Saquon Barkley at 75. So I'm gonna absolutely take it at 76.5, which is another yard. Now here's the crazy thing. 3 of the weeks he's gone over. I just think against Green Bay the defense is gonna hold him under. It's probably not a popular pick, but I think I like that pick with Saquon under 75.5 for now. Geno Smith, we're going to go all the way to passing yards now. Geno Smith is at 240.5. I like him on the under because here's the crazy thing is you can look at the 5 weeks. The last 2 weeks he's gone over 320 and 325. Well, he's played Detroit and Atlanta. The weeks he's played a significant defense in San Francisco, Denver, and thus, yes, Jacksonville, folks, he's been under that. And I think this 3-week is more indicative of who Geno Smith is, not the 2 weeks when he played a little bit of a defense that was a little soft. So I'm going to go under the 240.5 on my 1 pick here. So as you can see, there's only 4 picks on the screen. Russell Wilson, over 20 completions. Devin Singletary, under 51.5. Saquon Barkley, under 76.5 rushing yards. And Geno Smith, under 240.5. But remember, I like Zach Wilson and Marcus Mariota over a half a touchdown. Both of those plays I like to be your 5th. If you want to play something that's against the grain, this is one of my against the grain picks this week. Alec Pierce we'll pull him up here, and this is in receiving yards. We'll pull up old Alec here. Alec, so you'll see he's at 34.5. And the smart money right now is on the under. However, with Jonathan Taylor out, I think Matt Ryan's going to have to throw a little more. And if you look at 2 of the 3 games that Alec has played, it's 61 and 80 over the last couple games he's played. 0 the first week he played, but I still think with Jonathan Taylor out, I think Alec Pierce is a good play over 34.5. But that's kind of a dark horse pick if you want to go with something just against the grain. The 4 I like the most are, again, Geno Smith under 240 yards passing, Saquon Barkley and Devin Singletary under rushing yards, and Russell Wilson over on his completions. And again, Zach Wilson and Marcus Mariota, if they are at a half, if they are at a half of a touchdown, I like both of those over as well. So, we went 3 out of 5 last week, not too shabby. So let us know, man, what you think of these videos, and we'll check in on you next week.